In Marketplace Medical today, losing weight around the holidays, we all know that's a challenge. And Dr. Artie Singh from Worthington Health Solutions is with us today to talk about getting rid of that belly fat and achieving the weight loss the healthy way. Dr. Singh, thank you so much for being here.
Sean, my pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. I can't say I'm really all about your decorating tastes. I don't know about your coffee table.
Yeah, hey, this is like a talking point in my office in my office.
What is that you've brought?
This is belly fat.
That is belly fat.
And this, you know, this is 5 pounds of fat. Hold that in your hands.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Can you think about it? And you know what? There are people out there that have 15, 20, 30, 60, 80 pounds of fat that they're carrying around.
That would be exhausting.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's incredible when you look at it that way. Huh. So when people come to you, they're looking for weight loss solutions and they're looking for help for other problems too.
Right. Absolutely. Because you know what? We as Americans are getting fatter by the day. Mm-hmm. You know, we have an obesity epidemic. There are a lot of people who are what I call morbidly obese. Right. But even an extra 15, 20 pounds of fat around your belly can cause you, risk factors for heart disease, diabetes, stroke, cancer, dementia, etc. So we tend to accumulate the weight right here in the belly because it's not, it's what it is. It's a lifestyle. Okay. You guys had the cookies and the lollipops out here.
Yes, we did.
Well, the sugar is one cause of that. And then over time, what happens is that we end up with 5 or 6 different things that cause imbalances in our body. But ultimately, it's number one is your hormones. Well, when your hormones got out of balance, you accumulate fat.
You know, I know there's a legion of women out there who can agree with me. When you hit that 40 mark and beyond, what happens? Suddenly, everything you think you knew about your body is thrown out the window.
It is, because, when you're in your 20s and 30s, especially as a woman, you can eat less and exercise, boom, you get a flat belly. Right. Anything over 35, when you get 35 and older, it slows down.
It's hard.
It is, because number one key is the hormone aspect of it. And so the idea to lose weight, you've got to identify what hormones, what are the imbalances are, which fat-making hormones are more active and which fat-burning hormones are inactive, so you want to flip that switch.
So what is happening? Which hormones are being ramped up that are really causing the problem?
Things like cortisol. Okay. Stress has a big deal to do with that. Your adrenals are the ones that, that produce that. Insulin, cookies, sugar, insulin surges. Anybody who's doing that, you're going to cause fat to accumulate in your liver, then especially in your belly. And lastly, estrogen, and that's also a big fat
Are men experiencing the same kind of problems?
Men are, because you're going to see some little bit of testosterone issue with men now. You see low T, etc. That can also cause belly fat aspect. But insulin is the big one for men. Okay.
So how do we balance these things? What are you doing different that can help people?
When you look at traditional weight loss programs, they're designed to get you to lose weight. Right. We take a different approach. Okay. We got to get rid of this guy.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, and so how do we do that? It's not by exercising more.
I think you need to shop at different stores first of all.
Right. Exactly. But what it really boils down to, Sean, is this: we have a technology in our office that literally identifies 5 different factors that prevent you from losing fat, especially belly fat. Yeah. Okay, we look at toxins, we look at microbes, viruses, bugs, bacteria, etc. Okay. We look at your energy hormones, because when you're gaining fat, energy is decreasing also.
Absolutely.
We also work at balancing out what are called your neurotransmitters, your feel-good chemicals. Yeah. Lastly, what this does is it identifies which hormones are out of balance. So we can balance that, so we can put together a combination which is going to be individualized for each individual person. So when you do that, here's what happens. The magic happens. People start losing ½ a pound to a pound of fat on a daily basis.
And we're not starving?
And you're not starving. Matter of fact, what we do is we get your body to burn that fat. And so when you're burning between 3,000 to 7,000 of your own fat calories, you're not going to want to eat, but you still need to eat. Otherwise, your body will pull yourself right out of this fat burning zone.
Interesting. Tell us some success stories.
I can tell you one in particular comes to my mind. Renee, she showed up in my office about, I would say, 160 pounds overweight. Okay, plus also being a diabetic. In the process, her blood sugars were over 300, and her A1C was 13, which is pretty bad for a diabetic. 6 months into this program, her blood sugars are down into the hundreds or into the 90s. Wow. She's off all her diabetic medications, so she's lost in the process about 90 to 100 pounds already.
And the cost savings for her, she's not paying all that pharmaceutical, the big expense of that.
Absolutely, and and she's got a few more pounds she wants to lose. And you know what? We teach them how to eat right and do the right things, so then they don't get back into that problem again.
And then they're regulating the process how often after that? Do they come in to see you
periodically? Periodically, but if you do this, if we teach them the right tools, get them to do the right things, they may never need to see me again.
And you can promise them this ugly thing will never show up on their coffee table.
Absolutely.
That's a good deal. Thank you so much for sharing the news. We appreciate it very much.
My pleasure.
And if you'd like to know more, weight loss evaluation is regularly $99. Today's offer, just for you out there, only $27. How about that? Wouldn't you like to get started right now? Thank you.